Hi, my name is Shamisoayano, also known as Bright Eyes. So right now, I am making a tote bag from scratch. So what you're seeing me doing, I am cutting a cotton twill fabric to make this tote bag, and I'm using red plain weave cloth for the interlining. Um, I'm just making it as I go. I think a good size would be 12 by 12. I'm making this bag for my son. He asked me if I could make him his bag for his friend's birthday. He want to give it to her as a gift. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm just making it along as I go. Okay, I'm taking that's going to be the shoulder straps, and I'm also going to be dyeing the color. He told me he wanted pink, so I am dyeing the cotton pink. So I dye all of it pink. I love dyeing fabric. Is fun. Okay, so I am going to be making a pattern on paper right now, as you can see, and I just made it from scratch. 12 by 12, and I added like 1 inch and a half at the bottom. But if you want this pattern, you could get it on my Etsy store. I'm gonna put the pattern on my Etsy store if y'all want to buy it. And if you want to see how I made this pattern from scratch, you could also join my membership where I do tutorials. Okay, in this part here, I'm gonna cut off the seam allowance because I want to make a lining for the bag, as you can see right here. So I'm just cutting off the seam allowance. And now I'm just cutting, that's the interliner for the bag, so it could make it a little more stiff. I'm just using whatever fabric I have available. It's flannel, but the ideal would be felt for a lining for the bag as well. Oh, I was wondering what I was doing. I am marking the shoulder straps. I'm putting down where I want the shoulder straps of the bag to be. Okay, now I'm going to be making the zipper, and I forgot a step. Like, it's a little messy. With the chalk, it's very messy, but I've supposed to do it on the lining instead of creating a whole new pocket, which you're going to see what I did. And it's just habits. So I forgot that I was supposed to do it just on the lining. Okay, so I'm making the zipper again, but this time I'm using pencil. And the reason why I'm doing it again, because I made a mistake. I created a pocket and had to do that. So I'm just going to I don't want to start all over. So I'm just going to just put it on top of what I already made. Okay, I'm just sewing the zipper to the lining right now. And I'm sewing the lining together, by the way, as well. Okay, so right now I'm just putting the pattern paper over the fabric. I already marked where I'm going to keep my handles, so I'm using tracing paper to mark where I'm going to place the handles for the bag. I'm using the tracing wheel right now, as what you're seeing. Okay, so right now I'm placing double stick tape so the fabric won't move when I sew it together. And now I'm sewing the straps to the bag. And the straps is sewn with the lining, by the way, the flannel or felt to keep it in place. And now I'm sewing the bag together, the outer part of the bag. Just remember to attach the felt to the bag if you want it to be a little stiff. Now I just fold the bag and I'm gonna sew the corners together now for the bottom part of the bag. Now I'm tying the ends of the thread. It's because of the type of industrial machine. I cannot back stitch with it because it acts up. So I'm just tying the ends of the bag. Okay, so now I wanted to put that is for the bottom part of it, but I realized it's a little small. So I decided to cut it and make it bigger, like to start all over and make a bigger piece for the bottom because I didn't realize that the bottom of the bag was actually bigger. So I needed to be more wider to fit the bottom part of the bag. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just starting over and getting the bigger piece that will fit the bottom part of the bag. So now I'm going to use that big piece for the bottom part of the bag because you can see that I cut it a little small. So now that piece is going to fit the bag. Now I'm going to take the inner lining of the bag and put it together with the outer lining, the final part. It may help to iron your seam allowance, as you can look at my seam allowance to make it easier to stitch the bag together. And I'm just putting seam to seam right now, getting ready to sew the bag. If I wasn't rushing, because I rushed when I did this bag, I probably would have made it a lot neater, but I was in a rush to get it done. Okay, here in this part, I'm just gonna sew the bag together now, and that's it, I'm done. Okay, here's the final look of the bag. I'm done.